What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a beautiful day today. Super excited because we're getting ready to hop into more Attack on Titan. Yes, it is time. We are getting so close to being caught up with Attack on Titan. It kind of feels almost weird. Now, from my understanding, I think this is going to be season 4, episode 11, or overall episode 70. Overall, episode 69 kind of left us in a precarious position. Just so you know, as you get older, friendship kind of goes into a weird place and it gets a little bit harder, especially those that you grew up with. You're growing up, you think you're going to be best friends forever. You think you're going to be simpatico with the person that you call your best friend, you know, when you're like 14, 15, 16. All of a sudden, they start going into weird groups, posting weird things on Facebook and Twitter, and you're just kind of like, I don't really vibe with this person anymore. Well, that's kind of what's happening in Attack on Titan, where even Armin at this point is kind of like, hey, let's find someone we can trust, you know, just in case they have to eat Eren, but whatever. You know, you never know when you need someone to trust to eat your best friend. But he's like, I digress, you know, I trust Eren. I don't trust Zeke either. But it's just, we're at that spot right now. It's getting very, very interesting to see where everything goes. Whether or not the group right now is not very trusting with Eren, especially after the whole Sasha and Gabi incident. Bless up, praise be. You are Miss Sasha. You're such a good character. So yeah, you were funny. It was fun. But yeah, I can't wait to see where we go from here, because yeah, there is like this weird dilemma going on right now of like, yo, this man can snap at any time. The rumbling is on the horizon. Whether it happens or not, whether we see like this huge cataclysmic event and Eren siding with Zeke and them just absolutely laying waste to the world just to prove like, hey, maybe you guys should back off a little bit to the world and see how we go from there. But that being said, you know what? To stop a cataclysmic event, you know what we need to do? We need to feed the algorithm monster. Hit that subscribe button down below. Give us the thumbs up. Of course, share the show with your friends. Hit us with a comment. Bring more into the Boom Squad family. I cannot thank you guys enough. We hit 100 patrons on Patreon, which means at some point I have to put a vote up on Patreon to do an absolutely stupid JoJo's cosplay. Maybe we'll throw an AOT one in there for funsies if we hit like 150 or something like that. That being said, guys, if you want to see this uncut, unedited, unmuted, make sure you go to patreon.com/boomstick. But I'm just ready to hop into this because, like I said, we're so close to being caught up with the show. At this point, we have 6 episodes left, counting this one that we're getting ready to react to, and go from there. It's just, it's been such a journey, and I cannot thank you guys enough for taking this with me. It's been just great all the way through. But you know what? You're not here for me. You're not here for me. You're here for the Attack on Titan. So what? I'm not going to waste any more time. We're just going to hop into it. Let's do it. Just what horrors await us here? Oh, an upset Gabi. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, do they have a plan? Oh, that's what I was waiting on. Yep. Going full metal jacket, going to beat him with a bar of soap to not leave a bruise. Holy shit! Oh! Oh! Mance was just doing his job. Alrighty then. Are they actually going to make it out? Oh. Poor Reiner. Jesus, it's like every time I see him, he's just like already 1 foot in the grave. Part of me, so we keep talking about perspective in the YouTube comments, right? I love having these conversations with you guys because just I'm human. I'm going to miss stuff and you know, in reacting to things and proving other points, I might miss something. It's not on purpose, it's accidental. So when you guys you know, point something out to me, nicely, I might add, I love hearing about it. I love talking the theories and stuff like that, even in the YouTube comments. And one thing that kind of keeps going up is the idea of perspective, right? Like, I don't see, you know, as you're going along, it was easy for me early on to see Flock as a really bad guy. And I don't necessarily see Flock as a bad guy. He annoys me just as a person. He annoys me because I know people kind of like him. And it's just like, dude, you can make your point a lot better way without being an asshole. But no, like this show is literally about, it's kind of like the Roshamon's effect, right? Like where it's one event happened, but you have 4 different perspectives. So you have 4 different stories. Everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different perspective, but we're all trying to kind of reach the same goal where it's like safety for our people, safety for our country. And so the idea that as we're watching this, like Gabi's not wrong. Eren, in his own special way, isn't necessarily wrong, or Zeke, or anyone. They're just, it's the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So everybody's doing what they think is necessary and what they think's right. And it's really up to our interpretation of what side we may want to take, or whether we want to take a side at all. Me personally, I'm kind of on the side of not taking a side. I'm just letting it play out, Earlier, I watched a TikTok where it was a python versus a honey badger versus like coyotes or hyenas or whatever. Honey badger won that fight, but it's still one of those things like you kind of just watching it all go down because you don't really know who's going to win. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of enjoying the ride of seeing like everything that's happening and seeing what everybody's doing, except Reiner. Jesus, I hope this man makes it out, at least to like live out his days in some sort of peace. This man's story, it kills me every episode. Like Eren's saddens me, but like Reiner's just tragic at this point. I'm just excited for this, dude. It's getting wild in these streets. Also, worst prison ever if they were able to get out that easy. Is it a pride thing for her that she actually wants to keep the armband on? That's true too. So something interesting right here. She's kind of been following Reiner, following Zeke her whole life, right? Like she wants to be take over the armor titan. So it's kind of interesting to me that she's not even second guessing the idea of betraying Marley. So it's kind of interesting to me that she's not willing to even kind of hear Zeke out. It's immediately going to the propaganda and like the nationalistic tendencies to her character. So I find it odd. Like she's followed this guy her entire life for the most part. And I know she seems like she's much more loyal to Reiner, but still the idea that she's not even like, or at least seems curious as to why Zeke is going to do this beyond like why betray us. Oh! Yo, that tone changed real quick. Oh. Yep. Wow, why did you come with me? Really? So she's full on planning to die. Huh? Nothing? What's up? Be like we're lost. Oh, yo, they're gonna murder this lady. Are we gonna see a side of them realizing there's some humanity here? Yo, let's steal some food first. Man, she is deep rooted. It's kind of like Eren and Armin. I'm waiting to see if it changes at all. Oh. And that's when it got awkward. Falco like, eat your food. So y'all can sleep out in the barn. Oh man, she has so much pride in her. And that food looks amazing. In the words of Bob Dylan's, ladies and gentlemen, swallow your pride, you won't die. It's not poison. Turns out they're axe murderers. Just gave him a big bowl of Bill Cosby soup. Are they still going to try to get the fuel for the gear? What? Oh. So, okay, how do they describe it? The world's first flying boat. Alrighty then.
全住民強制退去命令だって。区の再建にリーブス商会は発生したのは兵団だろ。憲兵に当たってくれ。
Dude, it's so weird that he kind of like became what appears to be a decent leader of the.
だから目を見て言ってくれ。
Oh wow, is she gonna be able to do it?
すべてはエルディア国民。
Ooh. You can even tell she's changing a little bit. I'm wondering if how like guarded she's going to be with Eren after like what he did to her in the prison. Like the whole, you know, I can bust out here anytime I want, fam.
エレンの情報を渡したのは君たちか。ホルガ、ビム、ルイーゼ、新兵の君たちとブロック。なんでそんなことを？エレンを解放すべきだからです。彼は何も間違ったことをしていない。途方もなく巨大な敵に立ち向かい、勝利を手に入れた。その勝利とは、地ならしという圧倒的な力であり、我々の生存権です。エレンは我々、神聖エルディア帝国国民全員の命を救いました。その地ならしが期待通りに機能して、我々を救う保証は何もないんだよ。言ってしまえば、人から聞いた話に過ぎない。エレンを牢に閉じ込めているままだからでしょう。
So Flock is definitely Team Eren and Zeke.
時間を消費する余裕が我々にあるのでしょうか。このままでは先の大勝利。
I mean, and like, you know, and I've been, you know, the biggest dissenter of Flock for his attitude towards things. Like, it's not that I necessarily disagree with him on everything. It's just that there's, you know, you catch more flies with honey. So, but the idea of I don't know. I'm seeing it from like the normal people's perspective. Like Hanj and all of them kind of know Eren's full power and what he can do, yada, yada, yada. But from the perspective of Flock, who hasn't been around them as much, and other people like that, Eren, I can see be pictured to them as like almost like a savior, right? Like he has the power to literally devastate the world, especially if he's got the Beast Titan on his side. Like immediately two of the most powerful Titans you have in your pocket, and you know, people are wanting to attack you and you have some of the most powerful weapons. Why wouldn't you want to go ahead and take the initiative to actually do it yourself? So you know, a lot of people are like, just wait. You were kind of right about Flock. I'll give you credit for that. I'm liking where he's going with this. I don't necessarily want to see a rumbling, right? I don't think innocent people should die, but it's definitely, you know, a flex of strength have you isn't the worst idea.
この国を導くのはエレン・イェーガーです。今すぐ彼を解放してください。
Yeah, they're definitely like.
君が正しいのかもしれないね。
Is Eren going to become like a almost like a religious figure to them? I feel so bad for Hanj, dude. She doesn't necessarily want to be there. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fair. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Oh, God, I feel so bad for her, dude. She's such a great character, man. She just wants to be a scientist. She said, yeah. She said, define cell. Okay, I got two things to say. Oh. Oh, yo, what? Huh? Okay. That's weird. She gonna get powers? Or be able to, okay. Is it like an Ackerman thing? Anywho, information available for public disclosure. Paradise Island Devils. An insult referring to King Fritz and the Eldians who fled to Paradise Island. In Titan Studies, the Paradise Island threat, theory claims the Eldians who fled there still bear a grudge from the Great Titan War and despise the rest of the world. With the threat of Eren Yeager now apparent, the insult holds truer than ever.
10ヶ月前、トロストク鉄道開通祝いでの祝賀会。君の監視係は急遽代役となった。フロックフォルスター。縁も竹縄となったあたりで君を近くの宿泊地まで送った彼じゃが、現在情報漏洩罪で拘留されておる。また、この宿泊地はエレン・イェーガーの住みかと数十キロの位置にあった。どうもこの時期を境にエレンは単独行動を取るようになるのでな。何にせよ美女と会話できる口実ができた。
Yo, Pixis is just smooth, man. I feel like Pixis continues to be one of the most understated characters in all of this. Dude gets ish done without, you know, causing too much of a ruckus. He just has ability. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, to be that entrenched in how you think is just, that's so scary to me. But I understand it. I'm from the rural south.
下手に動くよりここに根付いた方がいいと思う。
何言ってんの？
ここでおとなしく助けを待つんだよ。じきに世界中の軍隊がこの島に攻めてくるだろう。きっと兄貴やライナーさんたちが助けに来る。
ジークが憎くないの？裏切り者があんなに近くにいたんだよ。
俺たちにできること。
I'd be like, I'm a warrior in training. There's nothing I can do right out the gate. I just feel so bad for Falco, man.
あんたの妹なの？
どっちでもいいだろう。
二人ともお昼にしよう。仕事を覚えるのが早いね。体力もあるし。
Man, I hope nothing bad happens to this family. They're just trying to be nice.
しかしカヤさんもですけど、ここで働いている人はみんな若いんですね。
うん。ここにいる人は孤児だからね。
Oh, okay.
女王の方針で行き場のない子供には支援があるから。
何言ってんだよ。
これは普遍的な歴史の話だから。
今なんて言い
I was like, what?
君たちはマーレから来たんでしょ？
Did the rest of them come from Marley?
どうしても何も自分で叫んでたじゃない。
Never mind.
あ、じゃあ最初からか。最初からですか？恥ずかしいな。もうなんで言ってくれないんですか？
They're so sneaky. Oh, Gabi, come on. Come on, play it smarter than this.
正体を表した。おかしいと思ったんだ。島の悪魔がこんな親切なはずない。
おい、バカかお前。
おい。
お前ら何暴れてんだ？まずい。
ミアがお兄ちゃん取られるって焼き間違えてるの。
Nice.
なんだ赤山やつ、仲良くしてんじゃん。少しは明るく。
Oh.
まったく。危ないからその道具で遊ぶなよ。はい。どうして？
Be like your kids.
ここ、私が住んでた村。
Oh, was she actually taking them on a little sightseeing tour?
巨人が一体現れたの。その巨人を見て村の人はみんな逃げた。足の悪いお母さんを置き去りにして。
Oh!
私はどうすることもできなくて。
Is that the one Sasha saved?
ただここから。あそこでお母さんが食べられて。
Oh my god!
お母さんはずっと生きたまま食べられてた。
Bro!
食べられなくなった。
God, this show's really good at going full freaking circle.
壁の外には人類がいて、私たちを悪魔の民族だって言ってるんでしょ。でも、その罪じゃない。だから、先祖が世界中の人を虐殺したから。お母さんは誰も殺してない。ねえミア、ちゃんと答えて。なんでお母さんがあんなに苦しんで殺されたのか、何か理由があるんでしょ。そうじゃなきゃおかしいよ。なんでお母さんは生きたまま体を食べられたの。ねえ、何のために殺されたの。ねえ、なんで。
Huh? Where's your answer?
威力偵察です。4年前のパラディ島侵攻の目的は大攻勢を見据えての威力偵察でした。
Perspective.
カヤさんのお母さんはそれに巻き込まれたんです。お母さんには何の罪もありません。
Jesus, poor Falco. He just wants peace. God, I love him so much, and I feel so bad for him.
それでなんで謝るの。
Because it's y'all's fault too. Everyone's a bastard in this.
教えてくれて。でも、レンが謝るのはおかしいよ。マーレで生まれただけなのに。
それでカヤさんはその状況からどうやって助かったんですか。
今の私より少し年上ぐらいのお姉ちゃんが薪割り用の斧を持って入ってきて巨人相手に戦ったの。
Full circle.
無茶だ。
結局お姉ちゃんは自分を盾にして巨人から私を逃が
God.
した。
That's so crazy.
行くあてのないあなたたちを決して見捨てたりしない。私にそうしてくれたように。今度マーレの人が働いてるレストランに招かれてるの。そこにあなたたちを連れて行けばマーレに帰る方法が見つかるかもしれない。どうして。私はお姉ちゃんみたいな人になりたいの。
Wow. Dude, the ending of these are just gnarly. Is there any extra? We hadn't been hit yet. Hadn't been hit with the to be continued. Give me that sauce.
獣の巨人の死骸を調べた結果、爆破され粉々になったジークの体が部分的に
Jesus.
だが足りない。見つかる部位はどれも両腕両足のものだ。我々を欺くために自らを亡き者と装って。
Okay, so they officially do know.
パラディと適正力と手を組み飛行船で逃げ寄せたと見ている。軍による掃討作戦を行う。
半年ですか。ファルコとガビの救出も半年後でしょうか。
He said, "You talking back to me?"
最も優秀な戦士候補生です。失えばマーレにとっても大きな痛手になるかと。
次の戦士候補生の育成にも相当な時間がかかりますしね。
だがマーレの力のみでパラディ島を攻めても以前のように返り討ちに遭うだけだ。世界連合軍の集結を待つ。
ジークもそう考えるでしょう。
Yep.
大打撃を受けたマーレ軍はすぐさま攻勢に転じることはないと。そして半年後に潰されるのを策もなしにただ待っている。
Just like they did at the what is shingeki.
連合軍を待ってはいられません。今すぐにパラディ島を奇襲する。
Oh, look at Reiner standing up. All right. Not mad at you, big fella. Dude, I love that we more or less have that big talk about perspective here and there. And then Gabi gets a big old gulp of it, man. Oh, that's what I love about this show. Like it's literally one of those things to where you want it to kind of happen, and then it happens, and then you want it to hopefully sink in, and then out of nowhere at the end you get the whole like, hey, surprise attack, mofos. So I'm so ready for it. Things continue to be in motion. Season 4, season 3 I think is still my favorite so far. We're not done with season 4 yet. But it's very much like season 3 was this catalyst, and we have yet to take like our foot off the gas pedal yet for everything going on. So I am freaking loving everything that this show is doing right now. I cannot wait to see more. Like I want to know more, like, what is Zeke and Eren's plan? flock, literally kind of giving himself up along with the group to get more information out to the people. So man of the people, I feel like Eren is going to start being seen as this like savior-esque character where, you know, he did that to the people of Marley because it was more or less the start of the idea of the rumbling or surprise attack and showing like, hey, don't mess with Paradise. So of course the people of Paradise, the more information they learn, they're going to see Eren as like this gigantic freaking hero. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting. And now it's a very funny way of kind of like getting this whole idea of like a PR nightmare for the Scout Corps and stuff like that, where it's like, hey, why is Eren in a cage? He's our hero. Let him go free. So I can't wait to see more. I'm just ready for it. And of course, if you did enjoy this, make sure you help feed the algorithm monster. Hit that subscribe button down below. Give us the thumbs up. Share the show with your friends. Bring them into the Boom Squad family. And of course, hit us with a comment if you're so inclined. Free and easy to do. If you want to see this uncut, unedited, unmuted, make sure you go to patreon.com/boomstick. Real guys, thank you so much for the love. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, I love your faces. Be the joy. What's up, guys? A quick Patreon shout out. Thank you to the big homies of the maxed out tier, Mithril, Adrian, Andy, Hacerus, and Major League tier and up. We have Emmy, Edgar, Gleeman, the Joestar with the straw hat, Donnell, Vlad, Jeremy, Monsi, and Hannah and Wavlu. Guys, thank you so much for the support. And everyone else, you're just as beautiful, and I greatly appreciate it.